Good morning and welcome to a game of Dota 2 as we're apparently waiting for some of the spectators to load into the match. Shouldn't be taking that long. I will already say to you that this is the first game of the best out of 3 for the WCG qualifiers for China. And we have ourselves a match between DK and Leo. And then tomorrow it's going to be a match at the same time between Tong Fu and Noah's Ark. Then the winners of these two matches will be facing each other, and then the winners of that will be going up against IG in the finals on Sunday to determine which team will represent China in the finals for the WCG. And I do think the last one just loaded in. Probably, was it? I hope so. And then we can load ourselves in, otherwise we have to have ourselves a short little remake. In which case I'll do the intro over again because... Oh, no, we're here.
DK's turn to
and we are having ourselves DK on the Radiant side for game number 1, Leo Esports on the Dire side. And we're already having the Darkseer banned out, so not gonna be seeing that hero in the game. As personally... I've kind of tried to do my homework for this one a bit. I'm hoping that DK will pick up their Sven. We've seen a lot of Svens yesterday, if you were catching some matches there. Amongst which 2 matches with Sven that were definitely a rewatch, a recommended replay, I should say. One from the JD Masters and one from the 4PL Finals game number 2, so check those out. And the other one was Empire MTW from the JD Masters. So go definitely check this out, and I'm hoping for a Sven game again, because Sven games are, I'm seemingly enjoying them, for now I should say, because it's probably going to be the same story with the as it was with the Templar Assassin, where it's fun to see him own the first few times, and then when it gets too much it's like, okay, you know, Sven, now we've seen your trick, so you can cool it off a bit, but we'll see. First pickup is going to be a Bat Rider here, a hero that we have seen a lot lately. With the Rubik, Templar Assassin, and the Bounty Hunter getting banned out, Jakiro, and the Night Stalker picked up by Leo Esports. Jakiro a bit, you know, expected. There's no... wow, hey Sven! Thank you, DK! So I did my homework because I saw them picking it up more often. So burning DK, that's burning Sven, that's what we're gonna see. Sven the Shrek, of course, solid dual lane. And we have seen that before as well. I mean, just a stun from Sven, follow-up stun from the Shrek. Oh! You know what would be very cool if it would go together with that? A Magnus. Thank you. Then they have a reverse polarity. Sven stun, the Shrek stun, shockwaves. Bam. Team wipe for the other team. We're gonna have ourselves a Night Stalker and an Enigma on Leo Esports. And now, like I said, Jakiro is an expected pickup. He is like a hero that... I mean, if he's not picked up, he's banned. It's that simple. But Night Stalker, a hero that we have seen kind of making a comeback slightly. And I like the pickup. It means like they're gonna be aggressive mid-game. Means they need some first kills at night time. So even if we might have a slow start, if we have a slow start, which I don't think we'll have now with the Shrek Sven lane, at least Night Stalker will make some stuff happen mid-game. We're gonna have ourselves an Enigma that's gonna be in the jungle. Invoker will be banned out by DK, and we might see some ban-outs from Leo for the Chen and for the Enchantress, perhaps if they are fearing that DK will pick up one of those 2 heroes to go into the jungle, and they want to have the only jungle hero in the game, the only team with that solid jungle hero. We're gonna have Queen of Pain being banned out by Leo Esports. And by the way, I have to admit, I'm not familiar with Leo's playstyle, so I'm kind of curious to see how they will be doing. Of course, they got into this qualifier for a reason, so curious to see how they will do. Even though, of course, on paper, I'm not gonna lie, on paper DK is looking like the stronger team. Gonna have ourselves a Keeper of Light ban out, hero that DK doesn't want to face. Of course, I mean, Night Stalker is probably gonna be the... I was gonna say mid lane because I personally prefer Night Stalker mid lane, but for Asian teams what we have seen lately mostly is the Night Stalker on a duo or tri lane. Now with Enigma there, he could be going into the jungle, so that could not be a tri lane possibility for Leo, but if they send Enigma on a solo lane, long lane or mid lane, it's both possible, then they could still have the possibility for a tri lane. But Jakiro Night Stalker can be a very very nice lane. I mean, every lane with Jakiro basically is a fairly decent lane. Purely because of that ice path that can kind of stop every gank in its path. And might even be an enabler for some kills. We have got ourselves an undying ban out from DK. Windrunner was the ban out for Leo. Last ban incoming shortly, as Leo was thinking about that. And both teams have not used any bonus time yet, which is interesting to note. Not wanting to use it or not needing it. Already knowing what they want to go for. Now if we look at DK's lineup, they still have a lot of possibilities. They could still go for the jungle hero, as they have got the Bat Rider. That's probably going to be a solo mid lane, and actually right now I kind of think, you know what, that's not going to be a jungle hero anymore. With a Venomancer and a Shrek Sven tri lane, that's going to be a very dangerous tri lane. If you're going to hit a Gale, you're going to hit stuns, and if you're going to hit stuns, you're going to hit a Gale. There's really no missing this. Lone Druid will be picked up by Leo. Might be going on the long lane solo. I don't think that should be. I don't think that would be a good choice. I mean, right now, Nightstalker mid, I would say. Jakiro, Lone Druid, dual lane top. Maybe Lone Druid solo top. And Tidehunter will be the long lane for DK. So that's the last one there. More team fight for DK. No Magnus, unfortunately. You know, can't have it all, unfortunately, indeed. But if you are having a team fight, I mean, Ravage, Sven stun already is also AoE, the Shrek stun, Venoman's ulti. I think DK is looking very strong in that aspect, and they already have got the early game aggression sorted by the Sven and by the Shrek. For Leo, I'm a bit more worried. They have got mid game with the Nightstalker and late game with the Lone Druid. But for the laning phase, I mean, yeah, you can stop initiations coming off with the Jakiro, but is it gonna be enough? That's the question. Are they gonna be having enough counter initiation, so to speak, or just to ward off the aggression that will probably come up from DK? Until for of course Leo has their heroes ready to do some stuff for themselves, but I'm kind of worried for them right now. Let's see what their last pickup is gonna be. Gonna be a lifesaver, perhaps. As we still have a lot of different options for Leo. That is their strength right now. They have a lot of possibilities for their lanes, which will mean that DK might also, well, actually, of course, they are a bit more experienced than myself, but they might have some issues also with trying to estimate how the lanes for Leo are gonna be run. And they are now there for the first team and the only team that uses in their bonus time. DK already done, still 1.5 minute left in their bonus time, and now only half a minute left for Leo. What do they want to do with their lineup? Do they want to go for more mid-game aggression? Do they want to go for a Warlock? I was so not gonna say that. I was not even thinking about that. I'm a bit lost. A Warlock. Well, actually, a Warlock is a fairly decent hero if you want to have some extra team fight. It has an AoE stun. He can be very annoying with the fatal bonds. It's on the lane. It's actually pretty strong. And with the Shadow Ward, that actually got buffed in the latest patch. So he is a pretty nice laner. It looks like he's gonna be on the tri-lane with the Jakiro and the Nightstalker. So that indeed will be a tri-lane with the Enigma on the solo lane bottom and the Lone Druid on the solo lane middle. So that's gonna be that. Let's just see who's playing what. Sorry, I cannot pronounce this, but this is Enigma, like I said, bottom lane. It will be 2-2 on the Lone Druid, who has already sent his bear to scout perhaps for a rune. That will be on the bottom lane, hopefully for 2-2 at least. But we'll be on the mid lane, so getting some extra farm and experience there, as we see for a second. Let's see if this is actually gonna turn into something. Burning gonna run forward. Oh, jeez. It's uncommon. It looks so cool. I've never seen it before. I don't like the helm, but I like the sword. I really like the sword. Also like the black. This one. Sorry, distracted. That's the cool thing about items and stuff for this sword. I need that sword. Anyway, let's see for the rest. So we are gonna have a tri-lane. Warlock is gonna be on the top lane as well. He's gonna be supporting 1, 2, 3, who's gonna be on the Night Stalker here, and the last one there will be the Jakiro, played by Universe, not to be confused with the American Universe. But they will have a tri-lane as kind of expected. Well, I wasn't expecting actually a tri-lane, more like a dual lane, but with the Enigma indeed on the solo bottom, he will be able to keep the lane in his court and keep the lane near his tower with denying creeps constantly, and maybe get some extra last hits there with the Eidolons. So he should be fine. Mid lane should be fine. It's gonna be Super who's gonna be playing the Tidehunter. I'm actually gonna continuously switch to this one because this is where the aggression will happen while I introduce DK on the Radiant side to you. So Super mid lane on the Tidehunter, bottom lane for Kung Fu Panda, which is actually ROTK. On the bottom lane on the Batrider first is the Enigma, so Enigma should be fine, but so should Batrider. But this lane, we have seen aggressive tri-lanes a lot more often lately, and this is the initiation. Stun on the Warlock Gale there as well. A nice Ice Path. Brilliantly placed by Universe. They could not continue to go in on it. You saw Leshrek moving already to get in place for the stun. Could not do it. And with the heal now on the side of Leo again, I actually like this pickup more and more. Every initiation that's being done will get healed up again, as we have a Void on the Sven. Ice Path there as well. Burning actually already having to get away from that one. Warlock will just be able to heal himself and will be fine. And this is very interesting. Like, I've been saying that since we saw a lot more tri-lanes coming off here. If you are playing an aggressive tri-lane, and Leshrek stun on the Jakiro, Gale hits as well, Edict as well, nice Ice Path again, but there's still gonna be a Sven stun, and that's gonna be that, and the last hit. First blood goes to the Burning, and Night Stalker being forced back there again. The heal was not enough. Aggression too much from DK. So the thing is about an aggressive tri-lane, if you want to make it worth your while, you have to get kills. It is just that very simple. And DK so far off to a good start. If this is the last kill kind of that they do, then it won't be worth it anymore. They have to continue keeping those kills, because the difference between tri-lanes here is that the supports from Leo will be able to get experience and gold in the jungle, while the supports from DK, they have to get all their experience and gold from this lane. Even though right now I mean, Leo knows what they're up against, and they're gonna try to fight fire with fire slightly, or at least make sure that Night Stalker can still get some farm, not being forced back too much. But the cells are already up, the clarities are already up, and it will be more mana again, enough mana to again go for that initiation, as we see DK trying to pull the lane slightly back so they have a bit more space to initiate on their opponents. Warlock already getting forced back, needs to use his other heal already. He's fairly low, and they can't pull this camp because it's warded, and they had placed a sentry ward, but it's already vanishing, and then it doesn't scout out that one, so that's a bit of a shame. Let's take a quick look at the middle lane for a second, where we have the Lone Druid being on 18 for 7. We've got a Tidehunter on 14 for 0. So fairly even here, and the thing is I like about a Tidehunter solo mid is that he will get his levels fairly securely, and he'll get level 6 and he'll be ready for team fights a lot earlier than long lane solo Tidehunter would be. There goes the Warcry, stun liches on the Warlock, Gale going through as well, nice Ice Path, but it's not going to be enough, and the kill this time goes to the Venomancer. They try to have some harassment on the rest there, as they won't be able to get a kill anymore, but another kill secured for DK. This time though on the support, at least not well, again the support I should say. Night Stalker still not going down, very important of course, and actually the fact that there is a support missing from the lane sometimes means that he's getting a bit more experience than the rest of his support. But of course the kills that are being done make sure that Sven is now level 3, with the Night Stalker still only just level 3 just now. Oh, look at this aggression. He ate his way through. Can just now use this one. Hello harassment. Hello more caution from Leo. As we have Enigma moving actually all the way back. Why is he doing already denying a creep very far back up on there, as we see Lone Druid picking up the Tidehunter there with the help of the bear. The bear with the haste rune. How very annoying can you be? Of course he already has his entangling claws, and that's gonna mean that there's gonna be entangles the whole time. That's probably one of the most annoying runes that you can put on a bear. And Tidehunter going down the mid lane. He's almost level 6 though. Almost level 6, at which time he'll probably leave the lane and try to force out a team fight. Maybe top again. Force out the rest of Leo to come top as well. They want to try to take down a tower. They have, of course, got Leshrac with a level 1 Edict, which hopefully for him is soon going to be level 2. Stun, landing, Night Stalker, follow up stun, hitting, Gale going through, the heal's already there, will be enough though, I think it might be, no it will not, one more hit needed, and the Venomancer picks up the kill. In the meantime though, Leshrac taking a lot of damage there, and the path that Leshrac cut for himself is working against him right now. Ice Path ledges on the Venomancer, who's trying to get away from this one. The support's trying to get revenge for taking down their carry. They are all very low, but it's not going to be enough. It is not going to be enough. And there will be support moving back from DK, but Burning will be ballsy enough to still stick around in range for experience, as Night Stalker makes his way back, not buying a TP, actually interesting to note, has to walk all the way, very slow, no boots, and will miss therefore a lot of experience that he will give to his supports, which is of course not an entire waste, but it's kind of a shame, especially if you're already being out-leveled by the Sven from the opponent team. We have got Batrider, by the way, level 7, probably looking to go for a lasso soon on the Enigma, who's still level 3. Of course, not able to get that much in range. Like I said, he is able to deny creeps, able to try to get some last hits with his Islands, as he has got 5 only, which is so it's actually not all that great. But he's not able to get that much in range. But he is not dying, so far so good. But no black hole up yet either, with 38 for 5 last hits on the Batrider. The one that's highest on last hits though is this Lone Druid, 41 for 12, and already getting a kill. This could be the danger for DK, but at the same time they realize that they smoked up with their supports. They have a Gale, they have a Split Earth, and they want to go for this bear right here. And the bear does not scout out the smoke, so kind of false sense of security there for the Lone Druid. Or is it? Or is it? No, now he sees them. He pops the bear form and will be safe. No Gale, no Split Earth, no nothing. And we have got the aggression coming off on the Sven. He has a Warcry trying to get away from this one. There's gonna be a stun. No, there's gonna be a void. There's a stun. Ledges on the Night Stalker. Is there gonna be another Ice Path? It should be soon. There it is. Where is it? There is it. Doesn't hit. It misses. And now 1, 2, 3. Gonna hide himself in the trees. We're gonna try to follow Burning. Not able to do it though. There it is. Where's the void? No void. No line of sight. There's a void. One more right click. Not gonna get it. Here comes Leshrac. There's the Split Earth. Night Stalker will be the one to go down here. And that is not what they were waiting for. Not at all. And Jakiro also died on the back foot there, with the Warlock the only survivor left. And Sven only, just had to walk back to base. Oh well. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. And the TP comes to the bottom lane from the Night Stalker. Wants to go for the Batrider, who is in way over his head, getting silenced up, not able to kill off this Enigma just yet, is able to take down the tower, but will probably take a fall here. Night Stalker's first kill of the night, already died twice, but with this nighttime activated, he will be trying to get some more kills. He needs to get some more kills. The first tower already going down on the side of Leo, not something that you really want to be seeing if you are Leo. Of course, they still, like I said, they have this Lone Druid. This is what they're banking on. If it's gonna be enough, I'm not sure. We've seen Sven. We have seen Sven. And he can definitely eat through a Lone Druid very fast. That is for sure. In the meantime, I've switched to the net worth, as right now the last hits are not as important anymore. Not with these kills going down, not with these towers going down, and we do see Lone Druid highest up on net worth, even 1k ahead of the second highest, which is the Tidehunter, also on the mid lane. And well, I guess the stats doesn't lie. Of course, it's also partly because of that tower, but the other lanes, apart from the mid lane, so not in favor of Leo. We have Sven being very high on net worth. He hasn't died yet. He's been imparting 4 out of the 5 kills. Tower will go down. Here comes the Tidehunter though. He has a Ravage. Wants to use it. Not going to be able to deny it. What am I saying? What am I saying? For a second there I thought he was on the opponent team. He just came in to last hit the tower. He stole the tower from the Sven. Oh wow, I'm me confused. Sorry for that. Brain fart. Thank you. Warlock is gonna try maybe to do something to slow the push. He can fatal bonds, but he's still level 4, so doesn't really have his ultimate yet, which is something that he kind of needs. So Leo has a decent team fight lineup, to be fair. I mean, they have a Macropire, they have a Chaotic Offering, they have a Black Hole, but they have to have the levels for that, and they don't have it. Enigma level 5, Warlock level 5, Jakiro level 3 even, as Super already has his Ravage, as I just shouted out that I thought he was gonna do. But this might end badly if they are going to continue pushing. I mean, it's basically a statement saying, you know what? We are gonna take your towers. But you know, if you don't want us to do that, just come and team fight us. We have a Ravage. We're ready. And that's not something that Leo is ready for just yet. Ice Path just to harass. But they're not forced back. And there's actually the Batrider is actually still not here. Batrider picked up a Blink Dagger, by the way. So we'll be able to show some more aggression maybe in the mid lane against that lone druid. Tower goes down here, of course. Sven this time picking up the last hit. And let's see if Batrider wants to go for this bear. It doesn't want to. 3k gold up on that lone druid who's just trying to find the farm while his team is trying to keep their heads above water, which is actually not going all too well so far. Gold graph so far, of course, spiking up towards the 7k. Experience graph, same thing. There's only 3 kills difference though, but of course also the difference of the lanes when someone dies and you have to walk all the way back. You are missing some experience in gold. And of course that Enigma didn't really get that much on the bottom lane. It's a clear sign. DK ahead, 3k experience in their favor. And well, DK just says, you know what, we took down the entire top lane, cleared them of towers. Let's just take the other lanes. Mid lane first. Tier 1 tower probably gonna go down. There's really still nothing Leo can do against this. And the Venomancer, they are nice splitting up this goat. Venomancer take the last hit for that tower. And are they gonna rotate to the next tier 1 or gonna take the tier 2 first? I think they can take the tier 2. They still have the Ravage. It's like, ooh, blink in. Last 2, Nightstalker, Gale goes through Split Earth. No chance of survival for him. Tidehunter picking up the kill. And Jakiro not able to do that anymore. You dead, Tidehunter says. As we have a black hole being casted on the solo Sven. Is there gonna be an entangle? They need an entangle. There's the entangle, and they will kill off Burning. Stun still hits, and here comes the support. Tidehunter, he wants to gush. Then Enigma, Anchor Smash, Malefist, but Enigma, you're already dead. Where's the other guy trying to TP out? Lulu doesn't have mana for a TP, but Batrider, he didn't see him. He did not see him. And I think that 2-2 is gonna be safe. They would not expect the lone druid to still be hanging around there. And the bear's already walking back. And actually gets summoned back. As we have again a standoff on this time on the tier 2 tower. Again, tier 1 tower of course already dropped here on this bottom lane. And we will have a siege, or will we not have a siege? We will not have a siege. Disconnect going from observers only. They don't see him. Now he TP's out. Thank you, Tutu. It's a dangerous situation you got yourself into there. Let's see what these people are building, because of course we haven't really had a chance to look at that just yet. We have got Tidehunter having completed his mechanism. Of course he was solo mid, he was able to get that gold. Doesn't really feel like he needs that initiation because the Batrider already has that with his Blink Dagger. So mechanism up for him. Leshrac got himself some mana boots, got himself a magic stick, a magic wand rather, and is doing good. Of course, the support also for the Venomancer, got himself an urn and thread, so definitely not doing bad. That's all the gold that comes from the towers, and of course those couple of kills that they got in the top lane. And we have the last one, Sven Burning. He has got an Ogre Club, is going to be building towards a BKB item that we see generally on that Sven. As we have Venomancer being forced back here from the lane. They might want to try to go on this from behind though. No, the ward just got counterwarded. They know that they are all there. And we have got Leo backing off. Let's see what Leo is building. We have boots on the Warlock. Jakiro, of course, also support. Doesn't even have boots just yet. That's a danger right there. But of course, Jakiro is one of those heroes that his aim is to stand back in team fights or initiations, I should say, and just land ice paths and Macropires. And as long as he can do that, he doesn't really need boots. Though of course the danger is with the Batrider, he can just blink in and make sure that Jakiro is definitely involved in that fight whether he likes it or not. We have Mechanism being built up by the Enigma, who didn't really get that much farm on the bottom lane, so not that impressive so far. And that's all three that are doing not too well on the farm. Nightstalker, in the meantime, got himself some phase boots. This is a fake Tidehunter, they realize that now. But the tier 2 tower, gonna be pressured. Edict going through, level 1 only still though. Fortification gets forced out, who blink in from ROTK, but not able to get a lasso up on someone. Nice movement there. As we have Lone Druid finally buying something with his gold. He's continuing to farm still, has got his relic off, wants to go for Radiance. The question is still, is he able to save his team? Lasso, Warlock, Ice Bat not hitting anything, and that is the Leshrac getting the last hit on that hero, while the rest of Leo could do nothing but just stand by and watch. And now it is going to be either the next tier 2 or Roshan. And I say next tier 2 because this is the last tier 2 still standing. But it's gonna be Roshan, they can do that. They really have nothing to be worried about here. Leo is not gonna come and fight them, and if they are, then there is a Ravage ready for them. We have not seen a Ravage just yet. And that's because Leo has just made sure that they've not been in a position for a team fight. And that's good, because, you know, they wouldn't be able to team fight DK at this stage. So in that sense they're doing a good job there, but at the same time it does still say that DK is already getting ahead in this game even without the Ravage. Imagine what they could do with the Ravage, and with Sven getting more and more items. And yeah, I need that sword. Oh well. Leshrac looking to be going for a point booster, might still be going for a Bloodstone. I mean, if you're other support Leshrac, normally Bloodstone is not really the item that you want to go for, purely because you don't have the amount of farm. But with all these towers going down, with the kills that they have been getting on the top lane, he might just say, you know what, I can just go for a Bloodstone at some point. So already picking up that point booster. We have some 5-man Dota right here. Look at this. One guy farming, Lone Druid, sole hope of survival for Leo. And the rest knowing that if they go off alone, they might not come back alive. So they're just gonna protect their carry by hanging around him and just making sure that he's at least getting his relic up. Maybe getting ready for the next fight. Next fight might be going for tier 3, might be going for this tier 2. That's of course gonna be the goal for Leo right here. TPs are incoming. Do we have the Radiance yet? Does he have the money for the recipe? Almost. Let's see though, if they're gonna be able to do something. They have a black hole, they have a chaotic offering, no Macropyre still though. No Macropyre, might be painful. Ice Path, do what it can. Tower probably still will drop. And I mean, if Leo can throw out 1 or 2 team fights that they're gonna be winning, they are totally back in this game. Right now, they are definitely at the back foot. Ice Path, chaotic offering going down, hits on 2. There's the Fatal Balls as well. Malefice on Leshrac. Void there as well. They're going on support Leshrac. Leshrac, you are gonna go down. QQQ drops. Can they find more? TP's out. TP's out. They find Leshrac. That is it. They saved their tower though. And Chaotic Offering on cooldown. And actually, Chaotic Offering has a very long cooldown. Over 2 minutes. Even 3-minute cooldown, rather. Over 3 minutes. 200-second cooldown. What am I saying? No, 165 cooldown. 2.5 minutes. I can count. It's 200 mana. Just got confused. Tier 1 tower. Let's see if they can get it though. Ice Path going through. Hits on the Bat Rider. Dual Breath as well. Gush going on the Bear. Of course, we still have the Ravage up. TP incoming from the Leshrac again. Can they do something here? There goes the 100 gold to the Leshrac from the Golem, but that is going to be the retreat. They do not get their first tower. Venom has actually denies the tower, still getting some gold for Leo. But it is Leo that has to back off. Cannot take it anymore, and they're not being left alone. I mean, Ravage still up on Super. Malefice, Void. Bad Rider tries to fly away, 4-star forward, Venom has ulti, here comes the Ravage, hits on 4, Anchor Smash, Lightning, Enigma already down, Leshrac's done not hitting anything anymore because Enigma already went down. Flame Ray going through, and now on the run again. Leo don't want to be standing around here. Bear gets a nice entangle again up on Super. Lone Druid tries to do what he can. Tower will probably drop Spence on his on 2. Can they take him down? I think he can. There's a God's Rank. 1 more hit needed. No, there's a Void to slow him down. Flame Ray though will still take care of the Warlock. Ice Path not locking in anybody. Bear trying to get away. Burning will not be able to get that one anymore, but the tower will take a dive here. 2 for 0 in this encounter, and it is Venomance that picks up the tower gold for this one as well. And I mean, DK still getting fairly low on a couple of their heroes, but just not able to get enough, and no good positioning for Enigma to get a good black hole going. He just could not do it. If he, of course he died. he tried to be a bit more forward, but he paid for that dearly with his life. So not really ideal, but still, it's definitely, it still shows that Leo, they have their fighting spirit still. They still want to be taking this game. They still want to be fighting this, want to get their combination off, want to get that black hole, perfect black hole, Macropyre going through, and the bear now also with the Radiance complete will get some extra damage done. I don't know if it's going to be enough. It will be really tricky. I mean, look at these net worths. Of course, 6 towers difference. Well, now 5 towers difference. It's a lot of gold right there. That is a lot of gold. That's like 7,500 gold if you count the last hits with it. And if you look at the gold graph, it's double the amount of gold in favor of DK. Of course, also 6 kills in favor. But Leo, they are like ready for fighting. They're hanging around mid. Oh, Bad Rider blinks in. Lazo Enigma. Is he going to be able to get a black hole off? No, the stun was there. That would have been perfect if he wasn't stunned. But he was. And he goes down. And it is going to be the Venomance that got locked inside, and Entangle might actually go down here from the bear. He does go down, but so does the Warlock to Leshrac. And Leshrac wants to get another one, but it's Sven that picks up the kill on the Jakiro. And now Leshrac on the run from the bear and the Golem. Leshrac stun not hitting on anything anymore. Burning, getting himself out. Here comes the Bad Rider again. Stun hits on the Night Stalker, who goes down. 4 heroes down on the side of Leo. And for a second there, I thought Enigma was gonna get the best black hole off of his life, but not able to do it. Here comes the bear again, Lone Druid. If he dies now, the bear won't be up again for a while when he gets back up himself. Bad Rider, though, goes down, actually. Burning goes down, but the black hole early cast, and the Aegis is being booked. What the black hole was that? What the nose? Not ideal. Not ideal in the slightest. And that's going to be a mechanism almost done on the Enigma, but it's going to be a very late mechanism. If it's, like I said, if it's going to be enough, I'm not sure. But again, Leo gets some kills in return, and they do prove that they can get DK low. They just can't take the team fight so far. They use everything they have, not being able to win a fight, but they are at least defending their base. And I guess the longer this fight is going on, the more farm will be on this Lone Druid, the better chances Leo will have. At the same time, we have all seen what a Sven can do when he gets his items up. When he now goes for Deadless, I almost want to say I think that's gonna be GG. He's not having his Daedalus yet, though. I mean, he's got his Mask of Madness and his BKB complete. Let's see if he missed some more items. We have ourselves a Vitality Booster for the Bad Rider. Might be going for a Heart. We have the Pipe and the Magnum up on the Tide. And we have got the Venomancer with Gem of True Sight. Actually, interesting to see. I want to make sure that they have total map control. And that's going to be what the gem is for. As we have the mechanism, like I said, completed up on the Enigma. Let's see if Night Stalker picked up something else. No, they're being so shut down. And the only one that's farming is his Lone Druid. And he's not farming all that fast anymore. Sven now picking up on his farm. Ooh, here they come. Smoked up from the side. Lasso, is it gonna be it? Sven stun lands on the Enigma. Lasso on the Enigma as well in Ice Path, but doesn't matter. Enigma already going down. Rev is being used for that. Bear being locked down as well as the Night Stalker as he goes down. And now it's Leo that's on the run. Bear might still go down as well. He's taking some damage. Will they be able to get a tier 3 out of this? They'll have to deal with the chaotic offering still. Or are they just gonna be no new Roshan just yet? And that's indeed the start of his Crystallis. And DK, they're just, it feels like there's delaying execution. It feels like they could already have been a bit more aggressive, but they're just so very careful. They know the potential of the lineup for Leo. If it works once, then they will give a lot away to Leo, and that might be too much that they are willing to give away. Oh, Venomancer gonna find a bear, now having to run away from that one. But Bear gonna scout out that Roshan is not yet up yet. Ward being placed, sentry only though. Venomizer ward already there to make sure that he scouted that out. Well, there's a lot of being used on that one. It's just an illusion though. And we have got again everybody of Leo standing in the mid lane. They want to fight this head on, no split pushing. And Bedrider, is he gonna look for an initiation? He could. Ice Path, already on cooldown this time. Can just blink over the Ice Path, try to grab the bear if he can. Can he though? Can he though? Looking for Wing, cannot find it. Cannot do it. Force Staff and Blink Dagger up on him, of course. Now he can blink in and then grab someone, Force Staff himself away and take the target with him, just putting someone of the opponent team totally out of position. Conversion trying to push back what's there, but in the meantime, tier 3 top and bottom is going to be pressured in somewhat. And will force probably Jakiro to go back there. Jakiro finally picked up his macro pyre. And they're not even ready to go defend by themselves. They are all still hanging around here. They do not want to go off alone. 16 to 6. I have to say it could be a lot worse for Leo right now on kills. There's only 10 kills difference. This is of course 10 kills. It's quite a few, but it could have been a lot more, and that's because they're playing so careful. At the same time, them playing so careful might hurt them, because they are not getting the full potential out of the amount of farm that they might have been able to get if they weren't so careful. Roshan being taken down here by DK. Not really a surprise. And I don't think there's anything they can do, or they want to do something though. They've got the chaotic offering, they got the black hole. Can they get it? Can they do it? Bear's gonna scout them out. Is it gonna be a black hole? There's a lasso on the bear. Where's the black hole? Waiting for the black hole. Rav is being used. No black hole. Enigma's already dead. There is a Jakiro also going dead on the side, as well as the Lone Druid. Now Blink in. Wants to go for the Warlock. Will be getting the Warlock, but Night Stalker still voiding down the Bedrider, who buys back. And now Night Stalker, last one to go down on the side of Leo. They really thought they were gonna have a shot there, but no. The difference in levels, the difference in gold and items and survivability is just too much. Now they have the Aegis. They have an entire team dead on the opponent's side. They've got the creep wave pushing in. And they just go up and just start bashing on the tower. Edict going through now, level 3. So this tower will probably drop. There is a fortification, but if they want to use it on the tier 3 tower rather than the barracks, I'm not sure. They might try to delay it somewhat, as we have a flame break going through here. Malefiz on the Bedrider, nice fence done on the Warlock. Warlock already going down. The Jakiro at least gonna be going out of there. Nice ice path still latching, but it's gonna be Enigma again that goes down. No black hole for you. He even tried. Oh, he tried in the previous fight, was not able to do it. And that's gonna be the bear being locked inside a lasso. It will be ROTK that still dies again though, and he bought back earlier, so cannot do it again. Bear will still die by the Venomancer ward, but the owner does not. And he can just, he cannot resummon. The items are on the bear, 90 seconds without his companion. And they will be able to get these barracks here for sure. There could even be another edict if QQQ wants to put it out there. For now, apparently he doesn't. Do they want to rotate to the next set of barracks? I want to go buildings instead. Okay. Nice Stalker, looking for a way in. Gets avoided on the Tidehunter. Malefiz there as well. There's no Ravage up on him. Maybe they want to go for him. Talking about Ravages, there will soon be 2. We have got a Perseverance up on the Tidehunter. Usually an indicator that he's going to be going for a refresher. Nice Fen. So look at that burst damage. Jeez, that is Fen. And Lashrak stun. And Gale on 2. And that's Jakiro and Enigma just going down just like that. We have got the next set of barracks. I would not be surprised to see GG call out right here, because it is not looking good anymore for Leo, even though it hasn't really looked good for the entire game. Not after that aggressive tri-lane worked out so well for DK. I will have to remind you though, it's the best out of 3. Leo still has a chance to force out a game number 3, as this was only game number 1. Tier 4 towers are going to be pressured here. Still no word from Leo. Is there going to be a chaotic offering? They do have it if they want it. They also got the fatal bonds up, so it might be a good timing right now. But the pipe is up on there as well, so it will negate a lot of the damage that will be done by the Warlock. As well, another tier 4 tower will take a fall. Here they go again though. Last two gonna hit on the bear. Ravage goes up. Venom's ulti spends some. That is the Warlock down. Night Stalker, Enigma, and the Lone Druid on the run. And the Night Stalker buys back, wants to still go for something, sets his eyes on the support. Venomancer, but still being forced back by the supports on the Venomancer. The Night Stalker goes down to the Talonter this time, and now we will see the throne going down. There's still no GG call from Leo, but I think it's safe to say they're not going to be getting this game number 1. Game number 1 will be going to DK with the first game for the WCG qualifiers for China. For the second bracket, there was already a bracket being done, or at least the finalist for that one is known, which is IG. The match will be held on Sunday for the finals, and tomorrow, today, and Saturday there will be the other bracket to decide which is going to be the second finalist. It might be DK, it might be still Leo, as they do have another chance to take a game from DK. They now have to take 2 games rather than well, they still have to take 2 games. I guess DK has to take 2 games as well. But they might be able to force out a game number 3. Anyway, we'll find out shortly. Stay tuned. Next game coming up shortly. My name is Sheever. I'm a Ghost of Gamers caster. Please subscribe to my YouTube if you want to support me. That would very much be appreciated. And let's jump ourselves into the next game. Stay tuned.